Hey everyone, Tim with Airdrop Gaming Audio Radar. Just wanted to give you a quick update. First and foremost, we received 5 first production parts, 5 first production audio radars, fully functional, in the box, exactly what we'll get in full production. These 5 units lasted last week. We've been testing the latest firmware, making sure there's no bugs before we basically ship the next 250 units. The next 250 units are due to arrive before the end of November, so within the next 7 days. And then we're planning on shipping these December 1st. I know that's a far cry from my last update of November 18th, but it's all good news in the big picture. Everything's moving forward. There are no bugs. Production is running smoothly. We just have to wait for these parts to land. As soon as they land, we're going to box them up and ship them directly to you. They're the first 250 units. Again, a majority of those are going to our Indiegogo backers. We do have a handful of pre-orders. And just to let you know, if you have pre-ordered, if you have backed Audio Radar, these first 250 units, it's really important that we get your feedback. With every unit, I'll include a letter along with contact information that you can give direct feedback to us on how Audio Radar is performing for you. Any suggestions you may have to improve either the quality or the performance of Audio Radar is very welcomed, and we're promoting that, so please keep that feedback coming. So anyway, this is the unit. I'm gonna hit pause here in a second, and I'm gonna get up and give you some close-up shots of the actual production Audio Radar. I'll also include some shots of the first 5 laid out on the table, and then we'll give you some gameplay just to show you just kind of like a before and after using Audio Radar and after using Audio Radar. So excited, we're moving forward, we'll be shipping soon. Thanks again for everyone's support. We'll see you soon. Thanks. So we got PUBG going. I just landed in, it's a training map, but imagine, if you will, this is the standard, map for PUBG. Imagine I just parachuted in and I'm starting to loot and just trying to survive. As a deaf gamer, I'm not going to hear the other players. If there's a firefight off in the distance, or if there's someone, running by me, vehicles, any type of airplanes overhead, I'm not going to hear that. So here is a before Audio Radar. Now let's go ahead and fire it up. Now Audio Radar is working, it's up and running, and we can instantly see that there is sound to our left and a little bit front. So now I'll turn that way. You notice my 2 light bars left and right are centered on the sound now. And let me just give you a better example of how that's working. I'm going to turn all the way around, and now we see that sound is in our rear channels behind us. So I'll go ahead and turn around again, and let's zoom in and see what is making that sound. Here we can see some action. All right, so we got a firefight happening down here. So we're hearing that, we're seeing that. We can see the muzzle flashes. So now, as a deaf gamer, I can instantly see where the firefight is. I can see where the action's at. And I can engage, I can run down there and join the party. Now let's turn on the sound so any full hearing gamers are watching the video. If you want to hear the sound associated to the shots. So any shots that are, of course, louder, closer, will ping our LED lights up, into the red. Anything softer will just light up the green. That's Audio Radar in a nutshell, right there. Here we can see this guy Saw some flashes. Hang on one sec. As I'm gaming, you always want to, if you're looking for what is making that sound, that noise, you want to line up your left and right channel bars so the sound is even on both of them. And then that will give you a really good idea of the direction where that sound is coming from. Now in a game like Call of Duty Warzone, they utilize 7 channels. So if this is the same situation in Warzone, our center channel would be lighting up exactly where that gunfire is coming from. For PUBG, you have to look at left and right channels. You know, Fortnite is 7 channel. It's really accurate. Minecraft is 7 channel, and even Roblox. Many of the games, the shooter games in there, or some of the survival games, depending on the developer and how they set it up, typically is 7 channels. So super accurate. Something else is pretty cool that we've been working on that we really haven't shown to many people yet. You're going to discover this as you unbox and play with this yourself, but we have these standby modes. So I'm going to go to a standby mode right now. I'm going to turn the sound off, and I'm going to go to like a standby streaming mode. So this is inspired by Minecraft. The flames or fire in Minecraft, kind of cool. You can just have this as an ambient mode, as if you're streaming or just cruising the web. Just a nice little fireplace around your monitor, and you can go in and you can adjust the hue. So if you want blue fire, red, white, you want green fire, you can do that. Kind of fun. We also have some other modes. You can go in and adjust this to. This is kind of a homage to my background as a radar tech in the Navy. This is just a screen of kind of a radar. We've got a sweep going around the perimeter of the monitor, and then you have targets that pop up every once in a while. So that's just kind of a little Easter egg for all those radar techs out there. And then we have, this is actually an EQ or a UV meter, if you will. So if you're playing some music, this will bounce to the music, and you can adjust the colors there. Same thing, just a UV meter. And then this guy is this full selfie mode. And what's cool about this, let me go to my hue. And so, yes, it's white, but we have like, I don't even know how many now. I think it's like 30 different whites. So I can go from a little bit more natural white, a little bit of red in it, to just a very, very clean white, all the way to more of a blue light, a cool light. And then beyond that, we have around 256 other colors you can choose from. And what's pretty cool about this also is I can have my, let's see if I get this right. I can adjust, so half of my light bars are, for example, maybe this. So now I can have a selfie light where, you know, you're lighting half your face, have a reddish pinkish color, and then the other half have this aqua turquoise color. It's kind of cool. In addition to these, we have some other behaviors. We have this chasing light, which is really cool. This goes around the perimeter of your screen. We have just changing color, so it just cycles through a bunch of colors, fades in and out, straight up. And then my favorite is just rainbow. I like using this when I'm just cruising the internet or hanging out in front of the monitor. We have one that's just starry nights, or city lights, if you will. It's kind of these lights coming on and off. You can also adjust the hue. So we can go to a full color mode on this also. So now we're starting to introduce some colors, kind of fun. We have what's Night Rider. And again, you can adjust the colors here. Anyway, there's going to be a lot more behaviors coming in future firmware updates. This is just a first starter pack, if you will, that's shipping with Audio Radar when you get this in a couple weeks. In addition to this, you haven't seen this yet, but we have the same setup on a 65-inch TV. So we have the flames going right now. Let's go ahead and change this to rainbow, and you can kind of see the size here. So that is the standard light bar on a 65-inch screen. So if you're gaming, you're playing Call of Duty or what have you, and you're on more of a console gamer with Xbox, PlayStation, playing on a big TV, these light bars are the perfect size. You're not going to go wrong. You're going to see them when footsteps and gunshots and vehicles and things are going off. They're not too small. So they even look good on an 85-inch TV. So let's jump to some boxes. Let's take a look at some of the units that arrived. So this is the box that you'll receive with your audio radar system. It's about 12 inches by 12 inches, by 4 inches tall. You can see in reference to my hand how big it is there. As soon as you open the box, you'll see a small box on top. This is the quick start guide, which you'll remove, and you'll see audio radar for the first time. And then as you unbox it, you can open the quick start guide. It'll let you, it'll inform you on how to set it up, your television or gaming monitor. Behind the quick start guide, this is the light bar box. Within the light bar box, you'll have 6 light bars, like this guy. This is all extruded aluminum, a really nice diffuser with 36 LEDs, all RGBWs within the light bar. On each end of the light bar, you'll see that we have a 3.5 mil connector. You'll have a couple packets of 3M sticky tabs that you'll use on the bottom of these to attach them to your TV or monitor. And then when you open the box up, after you take your unit out and the light bars out, you'll have your cables. This is a heavy gauge 3.5 3-conductor cable. It's more than your standard audio cable. It's much thicker to handle the wattage and the current that the light bars draw. And then you have a 6-foot single cable. Again, this is heavier gauge, can take more current. That goes from your audio radar to your first light bar. In here you have your power supply, which is a 19 volt, I think 65 watt power supply. So that's everything in the box. As soon as you unbox this, it's completely plug and play, no software required. Hook it up to your Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Switch, any gaming system with HDMI out.